Hello again. There's some atmosphere building up here. We're a few minutes away from kick-off now, and Kenny, this really makes you want to play in front of a crowd. I mean, you've done it so many times before, but there's something special about this place, isn't there?
Well, obviously we're privileged to be here, but it's much better to be either on the pitch or in the stand watching the game. The atmosphere is unbelievable, and I think it's amazing how two clubs can be synonymous with the same song.
And there's a great relationship between the fans as well, as we're about to find out. There's Jerry Marsden, the man who made You'll Never Walk Alone famous, with apologies to Rodgers and Hammerstein, of course. And he's about to lead 60,000 people here, Liverpool and Celtic alike, in a version of You'll Never Walk Alone.
Hello, Jerry. What do you think of this?
Fantastic, wonderful, tremendous. I love you all. And
Are you... Speak to you a bit.
Okay.
Jerry Marsden!
I know you can all sing this, and it's going to be great. Are you ready? When you walk through the storm, hold your head up and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there is a golden sky and a sweet silver song of love. Brilliant. Walk out through the rain. Walk out through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and walk out with hope in your heart, and you'll fantastic. God bless you. Love you. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll
Wonderful, wonderful noise. What a fantastic sight, I swear. 60,000 people, everyone with a scarf. Right, the teams are ready.
Nothing in it.
And time for us to thread our commentary team tonight. Lay hands signed by Kenny here, by the way, for £800,000. And Jonathan Pearce, who doesn't come anywhere near that cheap, I can assure you. Over to you, boys.
Thanks very much, Steve. Celtic Park is raucous, cacophonous, spine-tingling. It is a real treat to be here. What an atmosphere. It is absolute bedlam. Such connections between these two clubs, of course, made special by the memorial match to the Hillsborough victims between these two clubs in 1989. Well, let's get to business. Martin O'Neill, continually and mischiefly linked with Liverpool, makes 2 significant changes from the weekend win over Rangers. Larsson is back 5 weeks after breaking his jaw. Chris Sutton moves deeper. Lambert goes to the bench after his bruising Old Firm derby. Jamie Smith comes in for Didier Agathe, who's got a hamstring. Smith surprisingly getting no harder at Momo Silla. Chris Sutton has passed the test on a groin strain. Larsson, the only survivor from the 97 games against Liverpool, right?
Well, Martin O'Neill will play his familiar 3-5-2 formation. 3 very strong physical defenders in Mialbi, Baldi and Valgarin. Surprise changes in the midfield 5. Jamie Smith will play on the right in place of the injured Agathe. Neil Lennon in front of the back 3, allowing Petrov and Chris Sutton in particular to support the physical presence of John Hartson and the craft and scoring prowess of Henrik Larsson.
Gerard Houlier's raised eyebrows and tensions by revealing he rejected the chance to manage Celtic in 1998. Makes 1 change from the win over Bolton. Heskey's recovered from his hamstring strain. Smeaton drops to the bench. 7 of that side won the 2001 UEFA Cup. Liverpool have never lost a 2-legged European tie against the Scottish side, Ray, but fans I've spoken to think they're going to be out-muscled here.
Well, it's going to be a very difficult game, and I think if you look at Liverpool and the lineup they've got this evening, particularly at the back, Jimmy Traore's in for the injured Stefan Andrew. He's going to be vital in the partnership with Sami Hyypiä. 4 across the midfield. Diouf will play wide on the right. A man sitting alone, Gerrard and Murphy to get forward. I don't think it's going to be an orthodox front 2, Jonathan. I think Emil Heskey, who's fit and plays this evening, will play maybe in a wide left position, leaving Michael Owen up front on his own.
Football's battle of Britain, individual dogfights everywhere. Will Chertsey Dudek scramble his defenders in time to cope with the expected aerial bombardment? No Stefan Ancho, of course. John Hartson, Chris Sutton, Henrik Larsson. What a powerful trio. The referee tonight is Terje Hauge, one of UEFA's brightest and youngest officials, a 37-year-old health officer from Norway. And Celtic, of course, in the green and white hoops, get us off and underway, kicking from left to right in this first half, and immediately looking for Sutton to head on to Hartson, and Hartson gets a shot away and clips the bar on 12 seconds.
What a start from Celtic, absolutely first class, and show their intent here this evening. Ball from Alan Thompson up, Chris Sutton gets above Jimmy Traore, drops for John Hartson, hits it first time on the volley. Jerzy Dudek's well beaten, but unfortunately just goes over the top and hits the crossbar. Fantastic start from Celtic.
Scored for Wales against Sami Hyypiä's Finland this season. That's 23 goals for Celtic this campaign. Sutton's netted 17. Larsson 34 in 35 games. He's scored in 16 of his 17 home matches this campaign, missing out just the once against Livingston when he broke his jaw 5 weeks ago. And this is Hyypiä. Mjölby looks for Hartson again. Hyypiä behind it. Gerrard away. Mjölby. Michael Owen on a couple of occasions for Sweden has Mjölby and has not conceded a goal against him. Traore, well, so much pressure's going to be on him tonight, I think, Ray.
Yeah, massive night for Jimmy Traore, playing alongside Sami Hyypiä. Great experience that Hyypiä's got, but it's a young man playing there, and he's up against the physical presence of John Hartson. I'm sure they'll try to get as much balls into John as they possibly can this evening.
There he is again. Thompson. Oh, and it's 1-0! And what a return! He's taken just 100 seconds to net on his Celtic return. He is the man for Celtic fans. Henrik Larsson.
Unbelievable, what a start for Henrik Larsson. His first game back for injury for some time, and it's a fabulous goal. Ron Hartson causing all sorts of problems in the heart of that Liverpool defence. It's just a ball to the far post. Alan Thompson with a strike across the face of goal, and there is Henrik Larsson. I think he actually knees it in past Jerzy Dudek, actually goes between Dudek's legs into the goal, and look at the reaction of Martin O'Neill. He can't quite believe it. The perfect start for Celtic, 1 up.
35 goals in 36 games this season. He already holds the European club scoring record for a single campaign. That's his 8th in this run. What a start by Celtic.
Quite incredible, Jonathan. They've hit the bar after, 40 seconds or so, they find themselves one goal up. And all it is has been put in the back line of Liverpool under enormous pressure from the first whistle.
Well, when they met 5.5 years ago, it was a startling opening for Liverpool. Michael Owen scored in 6 minutes. Now the boot is very much on the other foot because of that man.
Well, what Liverpool must do now, Jonathan, is not panic. They've got to go behind very early in this match. They've got to try and take the sting out of the game now. Just get the ball down, try and make some passes and get the ball into the Celtic end of the pitch.
Traore. Murphy on. It was Cillian Petrov for Thompson. Strong challenge on him by Gerrard, and Liverpool are going to need him at his strongest and most rugged in there. El Hadj Diouf. Carragher looks for Owen, and deflecting off Sutton, and that's an early opportunity as well for Danny Murphy. Didn't quite catch it right. Larsson again. What a handful he's going to be for Heskey all night long. Carragher, one of 2 Liverpool survivors from the 97-98 clashes. Michael Owen is the other. Harman, very nearly caught by Larsson. They are so agitated, Liverpool. Hartson, oh, Heskey on the ground. Hartson, goal kick only. The referee checked his assistant to see if Jetsy got a touch.
The big one's on fire, isn't he, John Hartson? Got the winner against Rangers at the weekend, and he's bang on for them at the moment. Does pass Sammy Hooper like he is in there, gets the strike away. Just too much elevation over, and you can just see it's 2 or 3 yards over the bar. But another fantastic effort from John Hartson.
I always think Hartson believes he didn't get the respect owed him in the English game. People talked about his physicality too much and not his goal-scoring record, which wasn't far short of one every other game for West Ham, Wimbledon and Coventry. He was but a boy at Arsenal, of course, having signed from Luton some 8 years ago now. Murphy, now El Hadj Diouf. Carragher, Thompson meets him. Hammer. Heskey had made a run and got in behind. Are they? It wasn't found. Celtic picked an attacking team. They know they need to build a big first leg advantage. And if you are Celtic fans, they'll say, well, even a 2 or 3 goal advantage for us can be thrown away, has been thrown away in the past. I mean, they beat Basel here 3-1 in Champions League qualifying earlier this season and lost the return leg and went out.
Important start, Jonathan, you mentioned there, they conceded the goal at home. That's what they can ill afford to do this evening. A clean sheet, and I'm sure Martin O'Neill will be delighted.
Looking for a club record 10th European home win on the spin, Celtic. Strong challenge by Baldak. Now Thompson, such a gifted left foot. Diouf, it wasn't a good pass from Thompson on that occasion. Never been on a winning side against Liverpool. Heskey. 2 strong, powerful athletes there, shoulder to shoulder.
It's an unnecessary foul though from Bobo Balder, because Emil Heskey wasn't going anywhere. He was just trying to protect the ball. Just tried to nip in front of Emil there to win the ball, and Emil showed his strength and in the end gave away a foul. And when you've got John Arne Riise on the ball, you know you're going to get good delivery into the box.
So chance here for Liverpool, 1-0 down. Riise with it. Owen and Diouf round about the penalty spot. Heskey there as well. And Heskey, of course, going forward, scored in Alzette. Murphy on the edge of the box. Carragher's in there too. Hamann and Gerrard just holding a little bit deeper. Riise looking for Heskey. And that's a good claim by Rab Douglas in the Celtic goal. I see Ronnie Simpson, one of the Lisbon Lions, was praising him in the papers up here, saying he has the ability now to go on and become one of Europe's top goalkeepers. Touches 31 next month. Carragher. Got a good Worthington Cup final, played well against Bolton. Was lucky there. Hopia. This is a nervous start by the Liverpool defence.
He certainly is, but when Sam Hooper's got the ball there, he hasn't got that many options ahead of him. You know, the midfield players are coming short. The Celtic midfield five really are closing them down extremely quickly, so there's no real room to find anyone. And up front, you've got Heskey and Owen. They've been marshalled by three Celtic defenders.
Most goal Liverpool have conceded in the UEFA Cup this campaign. The 26th so-called Battle of Britain between top English and Scottish clubs. The English have 18 victories in the 25 thus far. Lennon's throw. This is Smith. Tony Murphy and took a deflection. Larsson quickly with the throw. Hopia stepped across, having seen the danger. Mjalby. Dudek saw it coming. 6 clean sheets in his 10 matches since returning to the side up until tonight. But beaten in the second minute tonight here at Celtic Park. Gerrard. To Carragher. Gerrard, going to be moving the ball quickly. That's a good run by Murphy. Evans there with him. They played together at Crewe Alexandra for a short while. Murphy was a youngster. Back by Petrov. Gerrard did well, just shepherding him out on the far side. Stilian Petrov. Celtic forever, Petrov, he's still only 22. Mjalby in the air, beaten by Heskey. Owen scored in his last 4 games, Michael Owen. He's never had a 5-game scoring spree though. How things changed for strikers. He went 826 minutes this season without a league goal, his worst spell. Big one is back. There's the golden boy again, Michael Owen up front for Liverpool.
I think he's the player that the Celtic defenders fear the most, because he's got that blistering pace again behind him. You know, they're very physical, the back three of Celtic, but I wouldn't say they're the most mobile of defenders, and I think that's an area that Liverpool will try and expose, but they need to get Metten forward, because if you look at him at the moment, El Hadj Diouf is playing wide right, but they're playing very narrow in the midfield three with Gerrard, Hamann and Murphy, and they haven't got any real width down this left-hand side. They're asking John Arne Riise to push himself forward a lot more and try and supply the crosses for the likes of Heskey and Owen.
Dudek looks for Heskey against Bowler. Gerrard. And again, as he played a teammate under pressure, so he just opened up a little bit of an angle, made himself available and finds El Hadj Diouf to take on Truus van Geren. The Belgian international concedes the throw in. Now Carragher. Hammer, space. Murphy to his left-hand side. And the drive by Danny Murphy, but he was closed out by young Jamie Smith. Scottish international now, having played against the Republic of Ireland recently. He's only started 15 matches for Celtic, Jamie Smith, 22 years of age. Mjalby was just climbing on Heskey. Don't forget you can send us your comments tonight. Text the word 5 followed by your opinion to 81125. Riise with the free kick. I think it'll be for Liverpool. And again, he's got Heskey on the edge of the penalty area there, and Diouf behind him. Gerrard finding a little bit of space. And Hopia. Heskey. Too much pace on the flip. Mjalby. Larsson, the goal scorer. Inevitably. Smith scampers. Larsson, Hartson to his left, just cut out by Traore. But it was a stretch, and it was a last-ditch stretch at that.
What about the pace though? Jamie Smith down this right-hand side, skipped past the Liverpool defenders like they weren't there. First it was John Arne Riise, then he slips the ball into Henrik Larsson. I just thought he caught John Hartson unawares there. He didn't quite read it, Hartson, but in the end it was Traore. He just got that touch, and a vital one as well.
Important for Scottish football that Celtic continue their run. If they can enable Scottish clubs to move up the European coefficient table, it means that the Scottish club won't have to pre-qualify for the Champions League. They're close to that situation. Petrov, Smith. Crucial for Liverpool, of course, to keep their silverware coming into Anfield on the back of the Worthington success, and still feel bitter disappointment at missing out on the league championship. They won the UEFA Cup, they've won the Worthington Cup and finish in the top four and get back in the Champions League. There's no mean season, that, is it?
Well, it's not bad, but what the Liverpool fans want more than anything, Jonathan, is that Premiership title. The last 3 seasons they finished 4th, 3rd and 2nd, and they were hoping this was going to be the year to wrestle it away from the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal, but it just hasn't worked in their favour so far.
Traore. Larsson's goal separates the sides. Officially timed 105 seconds. It's neat, Liverpool. Rookie though has played it too tight to Gerrard. And Petrov behind him. Larsson. Larsson turning away from Hamann. Certainly the sharper Husfelheren to Hartson, strong challenge on him by Traore. I think Traore is a better centre-half than he is a left-back, where his distribution has let him down for Liverpool.
He certainly has. He doesn't have to get involved as much in the centre-back and just give it nice and simply, but I find it very, very strange that he's a left-footed player playing on the right-hand side of the two central defenders.
That's Murphy. It was Carragher in and Owen just stepped over it so the ball could come to Danny Murphy.
It was a chance, wasn't it? Carragher with the ball in, I think it was Michael Owen just letting it run to Danny Murphy, just got underneath the ball and just scooped it over the bar.
10 goals he's got this season from midfield. And the Scottish international goalkeeper Rab Douglas will clear. Become something of a regular now for Scotland, despite picking up that injury at the start of this year. Hartson on, just leant down on, leaving himself up on Hamann.
Yeah, Hamann was there, he's done well, he jumped early. John's just come in from behind him there, John Hartson, and just caught him, and the referee was in a very good position to see the foul and gave the free kick to Liverpool.
Riise was misjudged by Smith, and Riise still. Heskey, chance for Liverpool. Heskey, 1-1, and it initially came due to a misjudgment of the flight of the ball by young Jamie Smith, and Riise stepped inside and found Heskey, and it's all square at Parkett.
Positive run from John Arne Riise. People were expecting him to go down the wing on his left foot, but we can see quickly he just cuts inside Neil Lennon, and then he threads a lovely weighted pass to Emil Heskey on his weaker left foot, but he strikes it across Rab Douglas in the Celtic goal, and he absolutely had no chance whatsoever here.
The two injury doubts have both netted. Larsson, who's had the broken jaw, and Heskey has had the hamstring injury, brought back by Gerard Houllier today. And it was a good decision. 6 cup finals in 5 years he's played, Emil Heskey. It's tremendous, gets all this criticism, but which cup finals wherever he's been.
Well, the problem is, when you're a striker, you're always expected to score goals, and when you don't, you're always criticised. I think that's one of the problems for Emil. But people forget about the work that he does off the ball. He does so much for Michael Owen, and he's the one that reaps the benefits scoring the goals. But tonight, it's nice to see him that he is on the score sheet, back fitting well, and that's good news for Liverpool and for England.
Good finish, and his 7th goal in his last 50. Gerrard. That's a good ball. Juve. Suddenly Celtic are rocking. Carragher. Juve onside. Slapped back it in there by Chris Verheeren.
Well, that's just causing problems on that right-hand side because Alan Thompson doesn't know whether to pick him up or go out to Jamie Carragher. And equally, Verheeren isn't picking anyone up. He's the free man at the back. Yeah, he should be speaking to Alan Thompson saying, don't worry, I'll go out there and cover you any opportunity he goes out to El Hadji Diouf, and I'll be the first one to go and compete against him.
Liverpool's 30th season in Europe. 40 seasons in Europe for Celtic. What experience. The first time they've been in European competition though beyond Christmas for 23 years. Oh, well, he was lucky, Gerrard. Risa, Murphy wants it there, played in behind Murphy. Lennon, Petrov. Thompson wants it on the left-hand side. Smith's in a lot of space on the right-hand touchline. Out of your picture down below the bottom of your picture. He'll get it now though. Liverpool was slow to spot that he was in space. How much was he to blame for the goal, Jamie Smith? You don't like to point the finger at a young man, Ray, but he seemed to misjudge the ball, the flight of the ball.
Well, he did, but if you look at where the ball dropped, it was still 35, 40 yards out from the Celtic goal. Just poor defending after that. You know, he come in, John Arne Risa beat Neil Lennon quite easily, and then none of the centre-halves are picking up. Emil Heskey left him free, a threaded ball through to him, and Emil did the rest, you know, just found the bottom corner of the Celtic net.
So an initial error, but mightily compounded. Thompson, super cross for the goal against Rangers at the weekend. Of course, with the wing-backs, they've got the opportunity for much greater width than Liverpool have had all season. That's been a criticism of your former team, right?
It certainly has. El Hadji Diouf gives the width on the right, but it's on this left-hand side where we see Danny Murphy is playing on the left. He doesn't like coming wide, you know, he wants to play more in the central role, so it's imperative that John Arne Risa gets forward from that left-back role and offer the width on every occasion for Liverpool.
Didi Hamann for Liverpool. To Heskey, their goal scorer. Nice layoff. El Hadji Diouf. Smith covered back. Atoned for his error. Good work by the young winger. Playing right wing back. This is Owen. Thompson made the challenge.
There's a problem for Celtic, the three central defenders. They don't know really who's picking up who. They're getting caught in so many positions that they shouldn't be in, allowing the front two of Liverpool, you know, to get good opportunities to either get shots at goal or put other midfield players in.
Thompson for Celtic. So close to Liverpool emotionally over the years, but a lot of their fans still feel aggrieved with the Cup Winners' Cup semi-final that got away in 65-66. And Bobby Lennox seemed to have a good goal disallowed at Anfield for offside late on by Belgian referee, who admitted 2 weeks later he'd made a ghastly error. The goal would have taken Celtic through and they would have made the final at Hampden. Owen. Now, Thompson. A slip by Carragher. Throw to Celtic. We've got some news from the pitch side, Celtic dugout. Here's Andy Walker.
Yes, Celtic very concerned at the moment with the fitness of Alan Thompson. They're recalling Steve Guppy from behind the goal. It looks as though Alan Thompson has finished the game.
Just on the far side it was, when he caught back and covered on Michael Owen with the challenge, immediately turned and grimaced.
Just been looking at the moment though, he doesn't really look like there's any real pain at the moment, does he, Jonathan? He's moving quite freely, and it might be a precautionary thing at the moment that he has had trouble down there, because as I said earlier, Diouf is getting in behind him, and maybe that's been seen as a problem for him, and Guppy will come in and play on that left-hand side.
Owen, that's the Carragher. This is Owen. If that is the case, why is Diouf landed in here now, Lewis? He's plumb dead centre. That's Owen with the touch. All day away. Sutton for Celtic. Movement from Larsson, well read by Heskey. Liverpool have calmed down. They were almost blown away in the opening couple of minutes here. Hartson flicked the bar in the opening 15 seconds. And Larsson had scored by the time some people were still taking their seats. Hopia. Steve Guppy is going to come on for Celtic any moment now, and Andy Thompson's part in the game is about to end. I wonder if it'll make it a doubt for the CIS Insurance Cup final against Rangers on Sunday. A game you can see live on 5. Neil Lennon. His injury problems this season. Out for several matches with knee surgery. Thompson seems okay now, away by Hopia. Seems to be a problem when he's striking the ball, Ray. It's when he's running. He's not running freely, is he?
No, not as you would like him to. And if he has got a problem, the best thing that you can do as a manager is bring him off. You know, you've got Steve Guppy, who can play wide left, no problem whatsoever, and he's a quality player, and he can get the crosses into the box, the likes of Hartson and Larsson need.
I'm just waiting to see whether Steve Guppy will come on to the field of play. Was at Leicester with Martin O'Neill, won the League Cup with them. So did this man, Lennon. Hamann. Free kick given Celtic's way. Well, I wonder if it was that moment with Michael Owen, the challenge that has upset Alan Thompson, who comes off. There was an earlier challenge, very heavy challenge by Steven Gerrard shortly after the goal.
I thought that was just a 50-50, Jonathan. I really did. I just think both of them were very committed to the challenge, and Steven Gerrard just played the ball off of him. Maybe that just pushed his leg back slightly. And we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it was just a slight groin strain that Alan Thompson's got.
Up his first touch. Diouf, that's neat by Liverpool. Gerrard eating up the yards. They've Owen too much to do. Mjalby's foot in. Risa for Liverpool. 20 minutes to go. Fascinating stuff. There's a great roar going up from Celtic fans for Dalglish. I don't know if you can hear it.
I think that's Paul Douglas is at the game.
He's here, I believe.
You've got to give Liverpool credit though, because the start that Celtic had was quite incredible, and Hartson hit the bar after 40 seconds or so. Larsson getting the goal after just under 2 minutes, and they look well on top, but slowly but surely Liverpool have settled down, got the passing, the moving and going, and then Emil Heskey ultimately getting them back into the game, and now look in control.
It's a left calf injury for Alan Thompson. Hamann in space. Heskey got a nudge. Diouf is not away yet, should be now. Smith out looks for Larsson. Carragher unhappy with the quality of the pass, aimed wide to Hopia. Mjalby with the throw in. Gerrard. He's picking up a lot of loose pieces in the midfield, but quality of some of the passes has let him down at times. Smith for Mjalby. And a hesitant prod by Smith, and Mjalby gave him a glare. Good shot by Risa. Gerrard left it for him. Here's Juve. Carragher. Murphy. Hamann. Got it. Gave it. At the moment, Liverpool are keeping possession well. Celtic can't get a foot on it.
They can at the moment. It's just because Liverpool are passing the ball about so quickly. Anyone that comes near them, they're just popping it off, and they're always getting numbers in and around the ball to support them.
Murphy to Heskey and Owen. Oh, stumble. Mialby in. Murphy from the ricochet. Reset. He's finding space well, Gerrard. Murphy. Good intention, not great execution, but he saw Juve out there. Tried to play inside the defender.
Once again, it's Diouf out there, isn't it? Danny Murphy has got the quality to see that type of a pass, looking for the run of Diouf, who has got the beating. He had to beat the Thompson earlier, and I think he will have the beating of Guppy as well.
We've said it before, right? Why does he keep coming in? He's coming in again now. He's in the centre circle, Al Juve, at the moment.
Well, when you're defending Jonathan, you want him, and you want a nice and narrow midfield, but when you've got the ball, you need width. You want to get plenty of space to pass the ball around.
Now it'll be on Owen. Referee gives it Celtic's way for the nudge by Michael Owen. Lambert on the Celtic bench. Two rumbustious challenges on him in the Old Firm derby at the weekend. And Celtic are in such a massive period of matches. Rangers again on Sunday. Liverpool the return leg, and then it's Inverness Cali in the Tennant Scottish Cup. This is Smith, deflected off Risa. Sutton. Smith couldn't control it. I think Chris Sutton in this deeper role has had an effective part on Celtic's part to play in Celtic's season. I remember he played that away at Blackburn.
He was excellent that night, but in the last 15-20 minutes or so, you know, Liverpool really have bossed the midfield areas. They're playing 3v3 in there, and at the moment Hamann, Gerrard and Murphy in particular have got the better of the Celtic three.
Top sides have come here in recent seasons in Europe. Celta Vigo, Blackburn, Porto, Juventus, all have gone home with their tails between their legs. Liverpool holding Celtic 1-1. Risa. Owen away from Mialby. Aldo stepped across. Owen tumbled, nothing given. Good decision. Larsson. It's lovely, isn't it? Larsson's work came to nothing. Stoppage time. We're talking around about a quarter of an hour left in the first half. Celtic's 11th European game of the season. That's another club record. Traditionally in European competition, they've been nervy away. There's another Cup Winners' Cup semi-final back in the 60s. They beat Budapest 3-0 here and lost 4-0 away. It's good football by Celtic. Until that final ball. They've lost their way since the opening 5 or 6 minutes of the game when they were getting the ball up so accurately and quickly to Hartson and so on.
Exactly, they were getting the ball into the centre of the Liverpool goal. At the moment they're trying to play down the channels, and with the four at the back playing against the two strikers of Celtic, they've always outnumbered them there. I think they've got to get the ball up a little bit quicker and get the back three pushing up into the Liverpool half of the pitch and squeezing them, making it very hard for Liverpool to pick up possession like they are at the moment. It just seems every time the ball drops in the middle of the park, it's a red shirt that's picking it up.
Beaten on this ground in 48 matches, Celtic. 1,700 here tonight. 3,000 are full-time Liverpool supporters. Many Celtic fans, of course, love their Liverpool as well.
Just got to be careful at the moment, John, because a few of the Celtic players are getting on the back of young Jamie Smith, and that's not going to help him. You know, he's not having a particularly good time at the moment, but equally having a go at him all the time, that's not going to help his confidence.
Liverpool goal has clearly unsettled him. Larsson beaten in the air by Traore, settled after Liverpool's very shaky start. Gerrard out battle, Petrov, Guppy away to the left-hand side. Larsson being joined by Larsson, strong challenge again by Carragher. Now Juve has to make his mind up.
Just took too long over the pass, and Heskey made the run. Juve had to play it earlier into the space.
Smith to Larsson, right in front of Hupia. Sutton, Hartson awaits on the right-hand touchline. Sutton, Hammond's behind him. Looks back up the line, Hartson's there, Smith as well. Balde has called for it. Roman made a run to open up a gap to Balde. Valgeren. Steve Guppy, the prodded pass to Larsson. Guppy again. Hartson, downward header. Good run in there by Valgeren. Offside, I think. Yeah.
I just thought John Hartson there, was going to bring it down. I really did think he was just going to try and get it on his chest here. You just see his good build-up play from Celtic. You can see the ball when it came in from Hartson. It was offside. Cross from Steve Guppy. Shouldn't have been caught offside though. John Hartson should have been looking across the line, making sure that he was in an onside position.
It's a sort of same setup for the Old Firm goal against Rangers, when Thompson crossed and Sutton headed on and Hartson finished. Hartson. Sutton always fired up when he gets a chance to play against Premiership opposition. One of Liverpool's problems, when they were going through that dodgy spell, coincide with the fact that he was out.
Definitely, I agree with you 100% there. He just puts that shield on, doesn't he, on the front of the back four, and it allows the likes of Steven Gerrard and Danny Murphy to get forward and supply the passes that's required for your front players.
Last 8 games, December to February. Carragher. 10 minutes to go, and thereabouts in the first half. Owen's dummy. I think Liverpool will be very impressed, or their bench will be very impressed with the way they've come back. Smith. Out their way. Very quickly on Jamie Smith's back there as well.
He's looking very nervous at the moment, isn't he? He's getting deeper and deeper, and that's not where he's at his best. He's very good indeed at running at defenders and getting crosses into the box.
Gerrard. Juve in space. Carragher was in acres on the right touchline. He may get it now. Murphy to Heskey. Juve, Carragher makes that forward spurt. Eventually comes to it. Valgeren. That's an opening salvo fired by Celtic. All the football has been played in their half of the field. Liverpool have constantly found space. But apart from the goal, Emil Heskey scored. Liverpool haven't had another chance.
Well, they haven't had many chances, John, but I think that all they're doing at the moment is just retaining possession of the football, just keeping it in midfield. Happy to put it up to the front two of Heskey and Owen, and then they're just passing it back into the midfield areas, just keeping possession.
Smith. Lemon following up. Petrov, a little bit of space for him. Heskey's making a power drive through the middle. Valgaeren was there with it.
Too much height on the ball there from Danny Murphy. Needed to really drive that through. There's an awful lot of space between the defence of Celtic and the goal of where Rab Douglas is.
Petrov. Yeah, not a good pass. Heskey kept it in. Murphy from Gerrard. And then Jamie Smith. Here he is again. And he loves to wriggle forward with the ball. Got pace. But was brimful of confidence. At the time of the CIS Insurance semi-final against Dundee United, they were talking about him playing for Scotland. Hartson's flick on. Troy under pressure. Huppier, Gerrard. Talking of the CIS Insurance Cup. The final, Sunday, live and exclusive on 5. On air, 2:45. Kick-off between Celtic and Rangers at 3. Celtic have won it 12 times. 11 old firm derbies in that competition. Rangers do have the edge. Hartson. And into Valgaeren. Guppy. Sort of man you want to collide with, to be honest. It's a battleship, isn't it? That's a good ball. If Smith can keep it in, he has done. Just assistant referee was right there. Corner kick.
That was better from Bobby Balder, isn't it? Coming out of that centre of defence. It was a good, powerful run. Gets turned on the ball, looking for options. The options are wide all the time. Guppy on the left-hand side, Jamie Smith on the right. They've just got to pick the right one. Certainly Smith, when he was running and driving at defenders, he looks far more confident.
Aldi at the far post. Anxiety for Celtic fans. Could turn to joy again, but no. Heskey away. Liverpool holding deep. Petrov. Guppy has come to the right. And got the touch. Smith. Coming up a little bit on this near touch line. That's a good ball. Seeking Hartson. Troy won it. Wasn't pretty from Juve. It was effective from Troy, though.
I think he's really settled down well, hasn't he? You know, the first few minutes, he looked very nervous indeed. Obviously, involved with the goal that John Hartson got. Henrik Larsson got. But after that, you know, he really has settled down well.
The Scottish club in the UEFA quarter-final since Hearts. That was like 14 years ago, I think. Hartson, so strong. Larsson looked for Sutton, I think, with the flick. Didn't come off. He's kicked, now Hammer. Back to him. One of the team beats Alaves in the final of this competition a couple of years ago. Huppier was there too. It was a remarkable night in Germany. To Carragher. Liverpool are passing it about, keeping possession. Celtic cannot get the tie. Another scruff of its neck. They can't dominate. They need a couple of goal cushion because Liverpool have the crucial away strike. Traore, play for Gerard Houllier at French youth level. He was at Metz. Gerard. Heskey. Liverpool have played it at an even pace for the last, 35 minutes.
See, they're retaining possession well, Liverpool, but now they need a runner. When they're playing the ball around and then they're looking for a set-up to midfield, but now they need the runner, and at the moment they're not getting that.
Running for Celtic to Guppy. Leicester teammates. Guppy into space. Carragher impeded him. 1 minute of stoppage time, I'm told. Carragher gave away the free kick, but he's furious. He's screaming at Chelsea do that there.
Don't know why, do you?
Petrov with the free kick for Celtic. Started the first half in blistering fashion. Can they finish it in similar vein? They look for Sutton. Hubio was climbing the higher. Risa muscled off it by Balde. Larsson far post. Traore's done well. Juve. Oh, he was a little bit unfortunate. The first touch was precise. He couldn't keep his footing. Traore again in.
That's two quality balls that Celtic have put in there, and both the Liverpool centre-halves have stood strong. First, it was Sami Hyypiä with the header there as the ball came in. Jimmy Traore, the back post, getting that all-important flick just in front of Henrik Larsson.
Balde. Risa got the challenge in on Smith, and Hammer picks up the pieces, and Murphy's there, and Owens made the forward spurt. Balde was the cover. Was at that end where Michael Owen scored in the first 6 minutes here when the two sides last met at Parkhead in the UEFA Cup. It was his first in Europe. One tonight, of course, gives him the club record. Seconds remain of the half. Well, he kept up his remarkable home scoring run. Just 100-odd seconds into his return, Henrik Larsson put Celtic ahead. Emil Heskey, though, on 16 minutes tied it up. 1-1, intriguing stuff at Parkhead. Coming up, the thoughts of John Aldridge, Kenny Dalglish, Pat Nevin, and more from Ray Houghton here. And of course, a blistering second half, we hope. 1-1. When he failed to score here once this season, Emil Heskey, whose scoring feats have not been as successful, but tonight has played a vital role for Liverpool. Ray, you surprised there were no changes at half-time?
No, I wasn't. I think both teams have played very well indeed in that first half. Celtic started the brighter, got that early lead, but certainly after that Liverpool have come into the game more and more.
Juve gives it away. Guppy clears. Traore, now Harman. Gerard. Jamie Smith, who stayed on. Here's the confirmation of the Celtic team. Mjällby, Balde and Valkeren are back three. And Liverpool team confirmed for the second half, as it was for the first. Owen and Heskey up front. And the atmosphere builds again. The noise crashes off the precipitous two-tiered stands. Two of them having a laugh as they come out, Martin O'Neill and Gerard Houllier. Well, if you believe everything you read, Martin O'Neill will be the next Liverpool manager, and Gerard Houllier was going to be the Celtic manager at one stage.
Believe everything you read in the papers, Jonathan.
Larsson. Was he pushed by Hupia? Risa. Murphy looked for Owen. Hamann pushes off Lennon. Gerrard again in space. Choof. Owen has come short for the ball, but it was well anticipated by Chris Hutt. No one's won it back. Here's Carragher. Gerrard. Curious route the ball took then into the penalty area. I don't know whether it deflected.
I think it did, Jonathan. If you look how deep the back line of Celtic are, Bobo Baldo's headed that inside his own penalty box. That's how much Liverpool are pushing the Celtic team backwards.
Have you been surprised how much space Gerrard has, and Hamann as well? They've always seemed to have got 4 or 5 yards of space to play in.
Well, if you look at the midfield three of Celtic, they're playing a little bit deeper at the moment. I think there's a little bit of fear there at the moment that when they're picking the ball up, the Liverpool three, they're looking for that ball over the top all the time for Heskey and Owen.
Smith. Gerrard took a sort of swing at him. Now Lennon. Smith, if he can get forward and get at Risa, Liverpool could have problems. Just to throw in.
Doesn't look like he's got a trick though, does he? When he's got Risa there, he's fronting him up, and if he hasn't got the room to push it, run past him and use his pace to get the cross in, he hasn't got the ability to do a trick and beat him with a bit of skill and get the cross in.
Wins another throw in. Big game for Martin O'Neill and Celtic. They've not got anything to prove to clubs in England, having beaten Blackburn and having had such a terrific run in this competition this season. Sutton goes for a 1-2. Ooh, now, where did that hit Risa? And was that a push by Traore on Hartson? No, referee was right there again. Terje Hauge, the health officer from Norway, says no penalty kick. Twice. Owen at the other end, all by himself in the penalty area. And that's good defending. Stood up, Balde. Sound defending by him.
Knew exactly what Michael Owen wanted to do there, didn't he? Wanted to get it on his right foot. Balde was strong, made sure he went that side of the goal, and then just got the tackle. An excellent challenge from Bobo Balde.
Petrov. It's for Larsson. Behind him was Guppy, and he gave him the shout, and Juve covers back. Rather stumbly-bumbly. Now, was this a penalty kick?
Certainly wasn't a handball. No, not for me, Jonathan. I don't think it was. This was more of an interesting one. No, you can just see there that John Hartson's thrown himself virtually to the ground, and give the referee credit. Very much on top of it there, made the right decision.
Two good decisions by the ref. It's a poor corner by Petrov. The first man, Hamann, cleared it. Might get a better chance here. No. Not been greatly effective, has he, the Bulgarian?
No, he hasn't. I think he's been second best in that midfield area. Certainly Liverpool have dominated in the midfield for the last 30 minutes or so. And that's such an important part of Celtic's game, set plays. When you look at the like of Valharan, Balde, Mialbi, Hartson and Sutton, there's 5 really tall players coming up, and you put good delivery in there, they're going to win most of the headers.
Truth. Gerrard was looking for Owen. Gerrard gets the ball, Owen's off, he's looking to make a run. It's like a shotgun pass from a quarterback. Gerrard has that ability. Juve. Something he could do with a little bit of help there. Didn't really get it, but he found Petrov, who was being pulled by Heskey. Advantage to Celtic, they're allowed to play on. Listen to the roar now as Hartson closes on Risa. 57,000 Celtic voices disagree with the referee there. Juve. Murphy's run. Balde made contact. He was always going to be second best to the ball in the air, did make contact. Words between the two of them.
good play from Danny Murphy. That's what you want from your central midfield player, getting beyond your strikers, making that extra man. And in the end, Balder had to come across and foul him. It's a dangerous position for Celtic. Good quality from Risa here, and they could be in trouble.
It's been a mark of Liverpool over the years, as the man sitting alongside me would know. Quality midfield players getting beyond the strikers to score goals. Ray did, Terry McDermott did. Risa's cross. Oh, came off Balde. Owen's boot flew off. Smith up to Larsson. He couldn't hold it up.
My first instinct there, Jonathan, was Balder, handbalder. I would like to see that one again, but certainly as if the header was flicked on, I thought it caught Baldy on the hand.
Certainly hit a hand, I think, in there. Valgaeren's touch. Guppy. Ball by Lennon because Gerrard was there, and he's had a massive influence on the game, Gerrard. Always wants the ball, doesn't he?
Sign of a good player, Jonathan, and he'll never hide.
Juve played Traore in all sorts of problems. This is Larsson from Hartson. Henrik Larsson! Good save, Jatsi Dudet.
Fantastic save from Dick Jersey Deg. He's kept Liverpool in the game here, because from that position you would fancy Henrik Larsson 9 times out of 10.
Would have been 36 goals in 36 games this season. 193 in 242 games for the club. He's in at the near post now, Larsson. Beyond Sutton, Hartson was there, Traore away, and that was a very important header because Hartson was steaming in now. Can Risa win this one? Well, he got in front of Valgaeren, and the touch as he stretched had too much weight.
This is the chance, Jonathan. Good ball from John Hartson. First touch from Henrik's very good, but good goalkeeping from Dudek. Came out very quickly indeed, spread himself, made it difficult for Henrik Larsson to get the ball up and over the top of him. You can see the reaction of Martin O'Neill there. He expected his striker to put that one into the back of the net.
Yalvik. This is Bobo Balde. Wanted a handball against him at the other end moments ago. We'll try and show you that. Let's see it now.
It's a good ball in. You can just see Diouf that's going up with a header, gets a flick on it, and there's the arm, certainly of Bobo Balde, and it was going goalwards there, and I've seen them definitely given against.
It's a great spot, Ray. No penalty appeal by a Liverpool player. Not one appeal.
I think it was so quick, the header, and his hand was up quick and down quickly. I don't think any of the Liverpool players seen it.
Heskey on, Miarby away. Hammond to Gerrard. Murphy. Well, Sutton's down for Celtic. Bash on the back of the head. Anxious Martin O'Neill.
Oh, he actually ran into Danny Murphy there. Danny Murphy knew nothing about that. His eyes were firmly fixed on the ball there, and Chris Sutton just ran into him.
It's his birthday week this week. Chris Sutton turned 30. John Helms with the Liverpool bench. John?
Yeah, Jonathan, I've just seen it first-hand, the calming influence of Gerard Houllier here. After that lapse, which really let Henrik Larsson in a moment or two ago, Phil Thompson and Sammy Lee were very agitated, leapt to their feet into the technical area. The UEFA official twice has had to tell Phil Thompson to retreat and to calm down. And Gerard Houllier was the one who said, calm down, boys, it's one apiece, we're in the game, everything's okay out there.
Mark Waller was the other man you saw there in that shot, the doctor of the club, Chris Sutton. There's John Clark in there with the silver hair, the man who played in the 1966 game at Anfield. In fact, the ball deflected off him and into the back of the Celtic net for one of the goals. Strong won the tie for Liverpool, scored the second goal. Tommy Smith's deflected in off John Clark. They used to call Jeff Strong the Anfield Iron. So his nickname? Before my time. Owen looks for Heskey. Joof. Good skill. Good cover by Guppy.
He's done well, Joof, down this right hand side, isn't he? He looked very positive this evening. I think he knows he's got the beating in the first half of Thompson, and certainly since Guppy's came on, he's gone past him on numerous occasions. He just has to get quality into the box once he gets down the flanks.
Certainly seems to have badly ripped his neck, doesn't he? He's having the muscle manipulated there. Brian Scott, the physiotherapist. Risa with the corner. Hartson with the clearance. 1-1. Larsson for Celtic. The opening couple of minutes, Heskey levelling on 16. Outlet there by Balde. Penalty or no penalty, he's been immense for Celtic with the back, Balde. Gerrard. Owen. Turned into the challenge by Valheren. Now Larsson. Murphy chasing. Larsson trying to gain yards, really. There was nothing else he could do, there was nothing really on for him.
And that's the point there, Jonathan, no support. Where's the midfield? You know, they're so far away from the front two players. There's a massive gap between the midfield of Celtic and the strikers.
Murphy, another little snap, a little dig at him. Gerrard, Teresa. Liverpool have controlled the opening 30 minutes of the second half. Heskey tumbled theatrically, referee waving play on. Heskey. Heskey to Joof. Stingray time. Anything can happen in the next half hour with him. You never quite know, do you?
No, I don't think he knows either. That's the most important thing. He's very elusive, though. When he's on form, he's very difficult to mark. Been looking at Henrik Larsson, you know, I wonder how long he can last. You know, there has to be question marks about his fitness, because he's not really played any competitive games. I've been watching him and he's been puffing and blowing a little bit, and maybe he's just starting to feel the pace of this game.
Almost on the hour then. Once again, Risa. Heskey had gone forward. It'll drop to Murphy. He looks, Owens on the edge of the 6-yard area. Heskey's still there. Harman. Gerald is to his right. No width on the right-hand side. Again, shoveling it through the middle. Sutton to Larsson. Guppy. Sutton under a bit of pressure from Joof. Now Petrov. Smith has acres of space on the right. Mialbi presumably will give it to him now. Jamie Smith, the step over. Has he dwelt a little bit too long when he's got beyond Risa, and he's done well. For a minute there I thought he dawdled a little bit too long, Ray, but he did terrifically well in the end to get beyond his man and get a good crossing.
Well, that's when he's at his best. When he's got a little bit of room to manoeuvre, he can push it past, use his pace. You see here, tricks to go inside, just pushes it past both a man and Risa, clips at the back post, and Diouf does extremely well, doesn't he, there? Just held off Steve Guppy and cleared the ball out of the box.
Well, Sammy Lee and Phil Thompson won't be pleased with John Arne Risa, though, because he seemed just to drift past him too easily. This is Henrik Larsson in the box for Celtic. Smith, lower cross, Pora. Risa away. Owen. Heskey to Carragher. Joof. Murphy. There's a bit of a lunging challenge by Valheren. Melby eventually tidies things up. Hartson, Larsson offside.
That was tight, Jonathan, very tight indeed. I thought he timed his run well there. John Hartson with the flick, we could just see here as he goes to flick it well. It's inches. No, he's not. There's inches in it, but great decision from the assistant referee.
Assistant referee backing Mr. Herger up. Also from Loyale Herman Borgen. Dudek away, Mjalby won it. Powerful, positive header. Lennon, Petrov. Smith again wants it on the right-hand side. Sutton. Smith was in space. Gerrard looks for Juve. Heskey's in the middle. Owen far side of the penalty area. Looks for Heskey here.
Great move though, wasn't it? It really was incisive play from Liverpool. Steven Gerrard was at the heart of it. They look at this for a pass from Gerrard. Tailhadge Doof down this right-hand side. Lovely first-time ball in. But I tell you what, Rab Douglas does extremely well, because if he doesn't come off his line as quickly as this, Emil Heskey, I think, has got an easy tap into the goal. But give the keeper credit. Came out quickly and put Heskey off.
Do you agree with what Ronnie Simpson's been saying in the press up here, Ray, about Rab Douglas, that he could become, or now needs to go on and prove himself as one of Europe's top?
Well, he's played extremely well this evening. I don't think he had much of a chance with the strike from Emil Heskey early on, but everything else that he's done in the game has been very good indeed. His handling has been first class.
Juve, Gerrard, Balde, and Heskey over the top. Curious header away by Bobo Balde. It was almost ankle height. Bobo Balde, 6'3", just under the 14-stone mark. And headed it away about 3 inches above the turf.
He looks taller than that and a lot stronger as well, doesn't he? He looks a real man mounted.
Mjalby to his compatriot Larsson. Traore away. Out by Hubia. Petrov. It's deflected back off Heskey. Nearly came to Hartson, and that's a superb clearance by Traore.
First class from Jimmy Traore. He needed a touch here, he really did. John Hartson looks like he's in. Just see his left boot coming across the face of Hartson here, and that was a vital touch. Easily put it behind for a corner.
Of match balls. Could be his best game in a Liverpool shirt, Jimmy Traore. I think he's had a terrific night. Really, when you consider the physical presence of Hartson and Sutton in there, and Balde, they're in there again. Gerrard away. Well taken, Petrov. Guppy. Came off Carragher. Larsson awaited. Traore stolen again.
That was a difference there, wasn't it? Henrik Larsson's waiting, Traore's acted on it. He was first to the ball. Puts the ball away from the Liverpool goal.
Balde with the drive. Murphy blocked. Husvalher. Treble winner in 2001 with Celtic, the Belgian. Hartson trying to do a Petrov. I've heard it once more. Guppy did well to control the pass like that at pace to Lennon and Hartson and Sutton, and Smith has lots of space here. Acres of it. Look for Hartson, Hubby away. Wasn't a quality pass. Gets a second chance to run it. Risa, goal kick.
Fans are not happy with that, are they, Jonathan? There was a chance there for Jamie Smith just to deliver it into the box. You've got Hartson up there, Sutton's in there. Just picked the wrong option on that occasion. Tried to run at John Arne Racer, but his touch wasn't the best. And I'm sure, Martin O'Neill trying to inspire his players at the moment. It's at a critical time in the game. Someone's got to take control for Celtic. They're not passing the ball around as quickly as I'm sure Martin O'Neill would like.
All Liverpool fans would rejoice at a score like this and celebrate. But Celtic went to Stuttgart, scared the pants off them early on, went 2-0 up before losing on the night they won the tie, and they won at Blackburn. Juve. Gerrard. To Owen. Isn't it the same sort of night he had here in 97, 98? Perhaps we'll have another Maness goal late on. In the last minute that night of the 2-2 draw. Smith looks for Hartson, but he bumped into Huppier off the ball. Just fell over. Nothing in it whatsoever. Over 20 minutes to go. The jeers of the Celtic fans tell the story there. Sutton, away by Risa. Then gone into a bit of a lull. Balde to Hartson. Smith. Only Larsson on the edge of the penalty. That's direct. Beyond Larsson.
Just been looking at Chris Sutton, you know, he's not been moving particularly well. If we just look at the inside of his right leg, he looks to have some sort of a, you know, plaster or something on there. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him at the moment, but I don't think it's quite right.
He's had the growing problem in the build-up to the game. Pass fit to play. There was no one in the middle there for the cross. There was no Sutton, there was no Hartson.
I'll tell you why there. You can just see there, he's got some sort of plaster or something on his right knee there, Jonathan. Maybe he's got some sort of a problem with it.
Juve. Gerrard again. Petrov. Be looking very tight now, intense. Herod. Carragher cut it out. Man to Juve, he was a little bit lucky, came that far actually. Heskey. Oh, Gerrard beyond Sutton. Murphy. Risa and Murphy's making the run through the middle. Back to Heskey. Hamann. Hit the referee, and the move broke down on that, but I don't really think it was going anywhere anyway.
No, they're just keeping possession of the ball there. I think they're happy enough the way things are going at the moment, because Celtic going forward aren't really a threat at the moment, are they? I can't remember in this half where Jerzy Dudek has had to make too many saves. Just the one chance for Henrik Larsson when he came out extremely well and blocked it.
Such a huge period of games for Celtic, as we've said. The CIS Insurance Cup final coming up live and exclusive on 5 this Sunday. Celtic Rangers on air at 2:45, kick-off at 3 o'clock. Rangers, of course, will have the extra days to prepare. Hartson calls for it. Oh. It was a poor ball, may have bobbled, but it wasn't a good ball. Heskey's foul. The yellow card came out, or is about to come out. Confirmation.
It's a different free kick here and yellow card. Emil Heskey just let the ball run, and Stilian Petrov, you know, was committed to the tackle. He's gone in for it, you can see. Gerard Houllier there, just trying to raise his players there, saying, come on, you know, we can get even more out of this game, just more belief in ourselves. Push up from the back, get the midfield a little bit further forward to support the front two, and there could be another goal in the game for them.
Gerrard. To Juve. Was foul. I was saying earlier on in the evening, you know, that the Scottish media and a lot of the Scottish fans were saying if Celtic win this, they can really prove a point. They would be good enough to live with the Premiership elite, but on the other hand, if Liverpool can get a win up here, the boot would be on the other foot, and it would be a terrific step forward for Liverpool, I think.
at the moment looks beautifully poised, isn't
Yeah,
it,
it
for the
is.
second leg.
Gerrard. Away by Mjalby. Risa. Gerrard for Liverpool. Juve. Challenge from Sutton, almost released the ball to Murphy. Again, Balde was there. Now Carragher. Referee right in the way of Hamann, who wasn't very happy and dispossessed by Lennon. Excuse me, this is Hartson. Mjalby. Petrov to Lennon. Guppy tracking back on the left-hand side to a little bit of space. Hung the ball far too long in the air though for Smith.
You call that a fight ball, Jonathan, you know, there's so much height on the ball and it always favours the defender rather than the attacker.
Curious, wasn't it now? Heskey to Hamann, Gerrard. Celtic fans think they should have had a free kick there. Juve. Under 20 minutes to go. Spun past by Gerrard, just got out by Valgaeren. Juve driving forward, looks for Owen again. Balde just stepped across. What a good clearance. Carragher to Gerrard.
Last 5 minutes, Celtic got very ragged indeed, haven't they? The balls from the back to the forwards haven't been quite good enough, you know. They've been more in hope, really, in truth, Jonathan, rather than trying to put precise passes to give them the opportunity to break forward and take some of the pressure off the back players at the moment.
They spent a lot of time in the game chasing the ball. Liverpool have passed it around, especially first half, for about a 20-minute period. Time for Celtic changes, perhaps. This is Smith. The Celtic bench, Lambert, Maloney, Craney, McNamara. Silla's there as well. Murphy. Larsson's looked across to the bench. I think he's seen that he's about to be replaced. Heskey looks for Owen. Chance here for Michael Owen and the European record for Liverpool. No! Well, sure, it's a corner.
Well, it's got to be.
Has to be a corner there. Even Rab Douglas thought it was a corner.
You can't blame it, Rab Douglas. He's actually made a decent save there, hasn't he? You know, it was a fabulous ball from Emil Heskey to find Michael Owen's first touch is good. The only thing wrong with it there, he should have went across the keeper. Rab Douglas hits it at the near post. Certainly looked like Douglas got his fingertips to it. And as we're just looking at Henrik Larsson, I think he's feeling the pace and made the right decision in bringing them off. But he's done his work this evening, hasn't he? This is his goal in the first couple of minutes. Ball that was threaded across there from Alan Thompson. It comes off his thigh there, but goes between the legs of Jerzy Dudek. And what a start to the match it was, and welcome back Henrik Larsson.
Lambert's come on. Hartson and Sutton now, of course, up front for Celtic. Risa has time. Smith for Celtic. Liverpool would certainly be the more pleased of the two. Petrov. Smith. Lambert is supporting him just behind. Here he is. Still hungry for success at international level, he was saying this week, Lambert. That's Smith's cross. Guppy arrives. Good defending by the aware El Hadj Diouf.
He's done that twice in the game, hasn't he? I'm sure Gerard Houllier will be delighted. Not renowned for his defensive capabilities, be that twice at the far post. He's got timely interventions for Liverpool.
No, could only play with one. one will he pick?
He's lost the clock, the ref. He's given a throw in here.
Should be a corner kick. Should be a corner kick. I think Celtic have been denied a flag kick. Valcheren with the throw, looking for Hartson. Traore climbed the higher. Gerrard away. Petrov. Very quickly closed again by Gerrard to deny him a shooting opportunity, but Liverpool defending deep here. Mjalby into the box. Heskey away. Can they spring onto a counter? Hamad, Murphy. Chance of counter-attack has gone, but Carragher to Owen as they maintain possession here, Liverpool. Murphy. Heskey. To me, that looked like a tired pass by Emil Heskey. He's had his hamstring problem, and Gerrard was caught. Lennon.
I don't know what Neil Lennon's problem is there, because it's quite simply Steven Gerrard was just too quick from here. He just nicks it away from him, and it was with the arm, I think, more than anything that he caught Steven Gerrard there. And I think Neil Lennon thought in the end that it was a dive from Steven Gerrard, but certainly wasn't that.
Heskey all alone, gobbled up by Balde. Now Smith putting motor forward for Celtic here. Murphy got back at him. Reese has still got work to do. Smith was hounding him. That'll please Martin O'Neill, the persistence of the young man. Lennon to Mjalby. Poor touch, wasn't it, by Valcheren. Gerrard there again. Much work has he put in tonight, by the way. Sutton. We'll try and find Smith. I remember a win performance by Jimmy Johnson here against Leeds in a European Cup semi-final many a moon ago. Against Terry Cooper, I think it was. Leeds finished with nothing that year. Wonderful.
Mesmeric a bit, wasn't it? He was an incredible winger, wasn't he? This is where the advantage is for Celtic. I really do believe this. If they can get the right delivery in there, they certainly have got the height to overpower Liverpool.
11 minutes to go. Guppy with the free kick. Good punch by Dudek. Just been caught there, Dudek, actually, by Mjalby. He's holding his, sort of rotating his right arm in pain, but this is John Arisa. Oh, well, that's got to be a yellow card.
It's cynical, it really is. Because Steve Guppy knew John Arisa had the pace of him there. He was away. You can just see her straight away. Just look at him look down at his legs. He knows he's gone. Did a deliberate little flick of his leg there. And Risa wasn't happy because he knew there was a possibility with Michael Owen in the box there to get that second goal for Liverpool.
So all they have is a free kick in rather a deep position. Justice is never quite done in those circumstances. The tie very, the night delicately balanced and for the tie. Murphy looks for Juve. Guppy got in there. Lennon. Sutton. Lennon to Valcheren. Guppy. Working hard there with him. Valcheren once again. Sutton was calling for it on the corner of the penalty area. It's on square. Lambert. Smith. Again to Lambert. Heskey scuttles across. Was caught. It's a free kick for Liverpool.
Good defending that from Sammy Heskey, wasn't he? Read the situation extremely well. Left his man there, Chris Sutton, because he seen the run of Paul Lambert. Knew exactly what he had to do there. That was get across in front of Lambert, get to the ball first, and in the end, Lambert had to foul him. Great defending.
for Celtic. With stoppage time around about 10 minutes to go then. Mjällby, Swedish international. Balde, fearsome sight. And the Buccaneers forward. Then into Petrov. Guppy for Celtic, from European champions, of course, in 1967, the Lisbon Lions. Was up to Feyenoord 3 years later. Liverpool 4 times Kings of Europe. 3 times they've won this competition. Owen.
Liverpool are working so hard all over the park, and then Elage Duff, I've never seen him track back with players, and getting good defensive positions as much in a game before.
You've still seen enough quality from him there at Ray, well, £10 million.
Well, not for £10 million, Jonathan Abbott, but I think the more that he plays, the better he is becoming. But you've got to remember, this is an away game. You know, they're happy to sit back at times and defend. They don't have to get forward as often as they would normally in a home game. But I think, you know, he certainly has had a decent game this evening.
Carragher for Liverpool. Gerard Houllier made a sound point about Juve earlier on this week when he said he had to play his club football last season and the African Nations Cup. They got to the final and the World Cup campaign with Senegal. Murphy from Heskey. Murphy again. The chip was aimed at Michael Owen, but Herring got it away. Now Hamann. Well, was he pushed there or did he flop forward?
He played for it, didn't he, Deep Hamann? He knew exactly what he was doing here. And so see him, he's driving at the heart of that Celtic defence, just takes a touch, and he's just fallen over Valharen's leg there, isn't he? A clever play from Hamann, because he knew he was going nowhere. And this is a very interesting position for Liverpool. You've got John Arne Riise, who's got tremendous strike with his left foot, and then you've got the guile and craft of Danny Murphy. We've seen in plenty of occasions from this sort of an area, curling into the top corner.
Murphy stands to the left. Hamann's over the ball. John Arne Riise is going to have a long run up for Liverpool. 6 goals this season. They've never lost when he's scored, Liverpool. 4 men in the Celtic wall. The Norwegian referee is not happy they're back the full distance, and he's going to take his time here, and he's saying do not move forward, do not encroach. Juve is in that wall. Huppi is there as well. Smith wants to break forward and run at the free kick taker. A gap has opened up in the wall. Riise started his run, comes again, charged out. Strong enough to knock 3 Celtic bodies over. Nothing came of it.
Great defending though, really was. That's what you want from your wall. You know, stand firm, make sure that the ball doesn't get beyond you here. Probably just overhits it slightly there, Hamann, but look at that. I think it's still in Petrov, the ball finally comes off, but he was determined that that shot wasn't going to go past him.
Martin O'Neill, tight commitment out there, wasn't it, the way they charged down on the free kick? Gerrard to Riise, 5 minutes to play, 1-1. Hopia. First half was bright and breezy after the whirlwind start by Celtic ahead in 2 minutes. They also hit the bar in the first 20 seconds of play. The second half has had more mistakes and it's been more fraught. Coming up after the football tonight, the Channel 5 film The Fly 2, starring Eric Stoltz, I think. Balde. Carragher running under pressure from Sutton. I wonder what the Celtic challenge would have been like tonight, Ray. Chris Sutton to me is not fully fit, and certainly Henrik Larsson ran out of puff.
Yeah, and Alan Thompson had to go off with an injury as well, and I think they've missed his quality from this left-hand side. That's not been disrespectful to Steve Guppy, but Thompson's been in fine form for Celtic in recent weeks. We can see there, Chris Sutton in the wars once again. He's not moving at all well at the moment, and with a massive game against Rangers in the CIS Cup of the weekend, I'm surprised if he finishes this match.
Sean Maloney is on the bench. Yeah, come on, this is Carragher, Juve. Carragher to Juve. Traore. Heskey. Mjällby. Some booing going on a few moments ago. The Celtic fans raining the booing at El Hadj Diouf. If we can track down why that might have happened. Now this is Smith for Celtic from Lambert. Certainly there was an area of the crowd that became agitated all of a sudden. Seems to have calmed down now.
I think that's because El Hadj Diouf hasn't been on the ball. This is the incident here.
This is Diouf, fell into the crowd and spat at the crowd.
That is disgusting.
Well, that is disgraceful. I remember he was accused by West Ham fans for doing the same thing not so long ago. That is disgraceful, and I would imagine his manager would certainly react, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if UEFA reacted as well.
Well, they should as well, Jonathan, because we want to eradicate that from football. We can hear the Celtic fans once again berating El Hadj Diouf every time he gets the ball, and rightly so, because that is one of the worst things as a footballer I think we can do.
Murphy to Owen. Owen falls in the penalty, and Mjällby was stronger. Now, no doubt El Hadj Diouf will claim provocation in there. I hope he wasn't taunted in any way or abused in any way. But certainly Gerard Houllier will want to know if that happened, if there was any abuse of El Hadj Diouf when he fell into the crowd. But as a result of it, there was agitation in the crowd, and one or two of them came out of their seats, and that is unseemly, and that will be a worry and a cause for concern for that man.
Well, what we've seen there, Jonathan, it was just a little bit like fooling around, wasn't it? There was just slapping him on the head. I don't think there was any animosity towards El Hadj Diouf whatsoever there, but he's reacted the wrong way.
Well, I've heard that also I'm getting messages as Balde heads wide that one supporter was so inflamed he needed a policeman to put him back in his seat. And well, that is a terrible shame, because it's been a terrific night up here. The second half hasn't been great quality, and El Hadj Diouf is being substituted. And you're going to hear more of this. Bishkan's coming on. And that was a disgrace.
I think it's for his own good. I think Gerard Houlier's done the right thing. He realises that he's getting an awful lot of stick from the Celtic fans, and it's been played in a great atmosphere this evening, hasn't it? You know, we were saying before the game, the scenes that we've seen was first class, and straight away they've taken them away out of the firing line, taken them straight to the changing rooms, and that's good management from the likes of Phil Thompson and Gerard Houllier.
Whatever the provocation, if there was provocation, right, you simply can't have it.
No, you don't do that. That is the lowest of the low, Jonathan, spitting at people.
Heskey wasn't in play. The assistant referee was right in line and right there. That has inflamed the situation here. You can't have that either. This is Owen. What a shame, because the whole night has been played in a splendid spirit. Both sets of players and both sets of fans as well.
There's a great respect between both sets of fans, and it's been undone this evening.
Well, you played in the 89 game, didn't you?
I did indeed. It was a fantastic occasion. Our first game back after the Hillsborough disaster. And The Celtic fans took us to their hearts that day, and there's been a great rapport between both sets of fans since then. But you know, when you have a player spitting at fans, we just can't have it. It's an absolute disgrace.
What a terrible show. Guppy with the free kick for Celtic. Deep in stoppage time here now. Hartson with Huppi on his shoulder. Traore was so firm there. He's been so strong all night. But Murphy and Liverpool can counter here. The referee's final whistle stops him in his tracks. And it finishes 1-1 at Celtic Park. The hug for Gerard Houllier by Martin O'Neill. And that's the sort of respect that we expected throughout the night but didn't get ultimately. After Larsson had scored for Celtic in the opening 2 minutes, Emil Heskey levelled it up on 60. The exchange of shirts between two massive men, Balde and Emil Heskey. And it goes back to Anfield for the return leg. Will Owen decide it? Will someone from Lennon Celtic? It's very, very tight. Very, very well balanced. It finishes here at Celtic Park. Celtic 1, Liverpool 1.